Evening, folks. How you doing? It's Middle-Aged Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Tuesday night gaming chat, or as we call it on here, TNGC, where we talk about all the latest gaming news and reviews for the last 7 days or so. How is everyone today? This is my last stream before I disappear, so it'll be interesting. Whether we actually manage to do a broadcast next week or not, we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted in Discord. Let's see who's in the chat. Gozzo, good evening. How you doing? Gilfly, hope you're well. Sophie said, first before Gozzo and before Gilfly. Lies. But she is here, so we'll just say. She's like, woo, go me. How you doing, Soph? Great to see you. Danka, good evening. Flame, good evening. Hello. Hello to everyone. Welcome all in. We've got a jam-packed show for you tonight. Not only have we got a couple of games, 8, in fact, to talk about, and some gaming news and some very interesting gaming stories, especially one of them, which is a very interesting development as it's happened in the space of literally in the last week. But also we've got some new Timeless news. It's been a while since we've talked Timeless news, but yeah, we've got some things to unveil because I did promise that we'd announce some stuff 1 month before. So there you go. So 1 month tomorrow. No pressure on us whatsoever. I noticed Dave and Jesse aren't here. They're probably hiding for cover. So there you go. But I hope everyone else in chat is good. Obviously, I can't do the show. Thank you, Soph. She's like, nerd. There you go. I wouldn't call that big news, Gozzo. I don't call that big news. No offense. But I did see he was at that event. I was like, yeah, fair enough. I've met people from that game. I was a bit confused though, because they're supposed to be a retro gaming event, and that's a game that came out 2 years. So unless they're considering that as retro, I thought that was a bit of an odd choice. But hey, not judging. He's still a great guest. So there you go. Hello, Dave. Dave says he's hiding. Iquel, thank you so much for that sub. That's 20 months at tier 1. Good evening, Iquel. Good to see you. Kindred, evening. What did I miss? Not a fat lot. Gozzo, I hope you have a good time at that event anyway. I will not be there for it. That's all I'm saying regards that one. There you go. Dave says, I'm just here to see Daz. Patience, Dave. Patience. What about Greg? It's a bit harsh, isn't it? But both of them, they come as a pair. How long are you at the equator for? That was funny because someone said, yeah, I'm away in the equator. I was like, no, it's not the equator. It's Ecuador. Yeah, so I'm not at the equator. For anyone who didn't know the difference between the equator and Ecuador. Can't wait for loads of stuff to get to me. You'll have a good time, mate. I don't think Mooney's going now, mate. Just so you know, I don't think they're going. Kelp Rennie's going to be there, and Odd Trots and a few others. But I know Mr. Stj's dropped out, and I think Mooney's dropped out. It's not my place to say why, but they messaged me, so they might not be there. But there's lots of other fantastic people at that event, so you'll still have a good time. You were never going, Dave. Behave. Anyway, from one Dave, who seems disillusioned in chat, to another Dave who's very sensible and knows tons of things about computer games. Please get it up for the co-host who knows the most, the one and only Mr. David Jones.
Good evening, mate. How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm not doing too bad, thank you. How's everyone in chat? Hope you're all doing well.
You should be good. Yay, Dave. There's people. Not even Dave said, yay, Dave. Woo, good Dave. There you go. Exclamation Dave. There you go. There you go. Hello, quick man. How you doing? Good to see you. You all did the exclamation Dave and at the same time, and it blocks everyone. Now Iquel's done another one. Yes, you can do exclamation Dave to show your appreciation to our co-host. How you been? What you been playing?
Oh, I've been pretty good, thank you, mate. Just been busy with work and family life, but still managed to sneak some gaming in. Nice. So I've been carried on with Last of Us Part 2. Enjoying going back through that again. I guess probably about 70-ish% the way through. I'm on Abby's part of the story on second day in Seattle, so that's going quite well. Although since I am playing it on the harder difficulty setting, some bits are getting quite tough and I'm getting killed multiple times. And then sometimes just having to run through and run past everybody to get to the exit.
Right, okay. So
that's been working. Because the buggers keep spotting me. I'm trying to be stealthy and sneak through, take them out quietly. But it usually just goes wrong. Some swine spots me and then they're just all good shots of this hard difficulty set is that I get taken out in next to no time. So running past them, bravely running away, that seems to be doing the job there.
Sophie asked, are you wearing a dressing gown? I thought you were wearing a white shirt.
No, it's just like a polo shirt.
Polo shirt. There you go.
Not
Maybe
again yet.
Again, not getting you in trouble with your wife. Maybe Sophie is hoping that you're in a dressing gown. But there you go. Got to keep your fans happy, haven't you, Dave? So,
oh, indeed.
There you go. We are going to be talking about that Last of Us mode a little bit later on. Anyway, Kindred says it looks like a judo kit.
I don't know any martial arts, I'm afraid.
No.
I always fancied learning, just never got around to it.
Yeah. There you go. There's always time. There's always time.
Indeed.
There you go. No, he's not stripping, Sophie. Behave. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. I've not played too much, I'll be honest. But I did play a game that we talked about, played a game last night that we did talk about, weirdly, about a couple of months ago, which was Karma the Dark World. And we actually got to play that last night. It's taken me ages to get round to actually playing it. But it's very Twin Peaksy, and I like it. And I will probably carry on playing it when I finally get back, if I get any time. But yes, it did make me jump. So there's a couple. I wouldn't say it's massively horror. It's very psychological horror. We did rip one person apart, which was quite funny. They were like chained up to a thing. It was like, oh, pull this lever, and you go, oh, I'm going to save him. Ripped him apart. Whoops. But there was a couple of other bits where there are jump scares, but they're not like horrific jump scares. But I really like it. It's very intriguing, and I think the people who were watching it last night enjoyed it. So I'll play more of that, and I'll let you know what I think of that. Because I think it got decent reviews when we talked about that.
I can't remember talking about that one at all.
Yeah, you probably, if I showed you the trailer, you'd go, "Oh yeah, I remember this."
Yeah, we talk about so many games. I think
that's the thing.
99% of them.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's so many games. Like even when last week we were talking about like 25 the best games of the year so far. There's some I'm sitting there going, I know we've talked about that on the show, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it's gone straight out my head.
Yeah, there you go. Kindred enjoyed it. Quickman says I've been playing Void Stranger. It's very much not a horror, but will creep you out and jump scare. I've not heard of that. That's something else I'm thinking of. I'm not going to say the name of that game. That's a totally different game. But there you go. Shall we bring in our guests for this evening?
Should.
So, folks, these gentlemen, it's been a while since they've been on the show, so it's great to have them back on the show. Dave Johnson, shush. Leave the guests in the back. No. I first met them back in 2023. Can you believe? At a gaming show which will now not be mentioned for various legal reasons, which is just crazy. But it was a good show at the time. And we had lots of fun. And then we got the guys on. No, it wasn't EGX. That can go fuck itself as well. Because it's not a gaming event anymore. It's a fucking Comic-Con. Jesus Christ. 2023 is when Mag was 74. He's 92. I age rapidly. Yeah. Met them and they were on the show. They are going to be guests at our very own Timeless Gaming Convention. It'd be funny if I start slagging our own gaming convention off next year, wouldn't it? That's something for me to do since I've slagged off loads of other gaming events. But they will be joining us and they're going to be running something very special as part of our main stage lineup. Please welcome from Digigo Gaming, it's Daz and Greg.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey there.
How you doing, gents?
Woo! Yeah, right. Thanks.
Well.
Yeah.
There you go. If there's ever to be an intro why I've slagged so many gaming events off,
Yeah, to be fair, our one experience at Comic-Con, it was before the whole EGX thing, but it was a bit of a nightmare in itself, just the main Comic-Con event. So we've experienced the sort of the struggles.
Yeah. I'm going to turn you up, Daz, because you're a little bit quiet, so I'm just going to turn you up there. So hopefully, there you go. I can do it from this end. Try just say a few things.
Hello.
That's better. That's good.
Much
That's
better.
Good.
Sounds all right.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, good. And then obviously I did actually see Daz. I saw you last year at WASD, which we didn't know at the time was to be the last ever WASD, which is...
It was my first one as well. And
was it?
Oh, my God. This is such a great event. I love this place. I can't wait to come back. Oh, dear.
And it's gone, yeah. And then they announced they were closing it down, which is a shame because I actually really loved that event. And I banged on about how good that was. And I went to 3 of them and then it was never to be. So, yeah.
I loved that event. It was so nice.
Yeah. It was the best thing because it was all indie games and everything, and it was just like so good. But guys, what have you been up to? Tell us what you've been up to, and then we'll talk about some other things that we're going to promote for you guys tonight.
Well, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Death Stranding too, for a start.
Nice.
Love it. Absolutely fantastic game. And on the side, playing a little bit of Mega Man Legends too, which I like to have like a little bit of retro, a little bit of the new stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
And Mega Man Legends 2, everybody, don't sleep on it. One of the best games ever released.
I've been playing through the Ninja Gaiden games. The 3D ones, because they were in. I think they were in the Steam Summer Sale, so I got the like pack of the 3 ports, and it's been a real nightmare. To be honest with you, it's there. Dark Souls is notorious for being hard, right? But these games are like, they're something else. They really are something else. The third one is so, oh god, good lord. The first one is like just not a good game, I'll tell you now. The second one is really good, and I thought, I only died 6 times, so this is great. I must be getting good at it now. So I play the third one, hard mode. Let's go. It's fine. I'm on level 4. I've died more than 250 times. So it's punishing. Yeah.
Oh my god. Are you excited? Because we've got 2 more Ninja Gaiden games coming out, haven't we?
That's right. Yeah. I had not played any of these 3D ones before, so I'm very excited about a 4th one now. Yeah. Straight in on hard mode.
Yeah.
See if I can beat my
even more pain and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we got some people in the chat saying hello. Hello to Darth Scott. Jenny, hello. Saying hello to our wonderful guests tonight. A couple of things, obviously. Can I get a shout out for the guys? They've both got Twitch channels, so we want you to follow their Twitch channels. Dave did not say hello because he is moody, apparently. But there you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
Fuck all I'm going to do about that. Thank you, Sophie. So there's a couple of things there. Their Twitch channels are on there. Dazzy's channel is the Spriters Resource Twitch channel there. And then Greg's is the wrong end of the canyon. So please do go give them a follow right now. But there's a couple of other things you guys want to talk about. Do I need to give them separate shout outs if they win? No, we'll figure it out. We'll just, whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll make this up as we go along, as we always do. It'll be fine. So obviously a lot of people know you from Did You Know Gaming as well. But you've obviously also brought out, and I'm going to put this up on the screen, you have brought out a card game, haven't you?
That's right. It's not out yet.
It's not out yet. Oh, it's due to come out, is it? Sorry.
It's due to come out very soon. Yeah.
Right, let me
this year, I believe.
There we go. So, do you want to tell people where they can get this? There's a link also in that description that Sophie's put. You can buy it from the wonderful people at Lost in Cult. But tell us a little bit about Do You Know Gaming and what it's going to be all about.
Go ahead, Greg.
Sure. Okay, it's what it is a trivia-based dungeon crawling card game, basically. No. So if you're familiar with the Munchkin, you know these games, the card games?
I'm not.
Or
if anyone in chat,
there's also the name escapes me now. 4 Souls, it's called.
Okay.
The Binding of Isaac.
Yeah. I know them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, how it works is you travel through a dungeon, encountering monsters and battling them in order to get loot, to get better gear, to be able to defeat harder monsters, to eventually fight a boss and win the game. That's the idea. But you damage the monsters by answering trivia questions. That's our unique spin on the game, of course. And if you answer harder questions, you deal more damage. That is essentially it. That's the game.
That's cool. So this is going to be available through Lost in Cult, and you said hopefully by the end of the year. Did you say?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we are going to try and do a retail release at some point, but that tends to be quite complicated as it turns out. But yes, you can get it from doyouknowgaming.com if you're interested.
If you go have a look, you can get it from that site. You can get it on the Lost in Cult. I think you can pre-order it on the Lost in Cult site, I believe.
Correct, yeah.
I think there's also different options. There's like a special deluxe version edition.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. And lots of things. But
we've done lots of weird bits and pieces with this game. There's a lot of like little special things that you get with various different versions. So
that'd be cool. I would show it, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let you people, the wonderful people, have a look. But there you go. Kindred says, it reminds me of Boss Monster, but with trivia. Jenny asks, what's the best monster in the game? Are you allowed to say that?
Ooh.
Or what's your favourite monster?
Oh, there's so many. So the way in which we came up with these cards is me and Greg go for like a coffee just down the road from each other's houses. We live really close to each other, and we just sit there and try to go over every trope from a video game. But there's some times when we're sitting there for 4 or 5 hours, having had, 6 or 7 coffees, we're starting to kind of draw out of bizarre places. We're really
what if it was a taxi or a refrigerator?
Yeah.
No, my favorite one is probably the giant enemy crab. If you're familiar with there's an old meme. I think it's from E3. The guy's talking about like our game is going to be it's so realistic. It's based in actual history. So anyway, here's the giant enemy crab, and you can critical hit it for massive damage. Yeah. So we've included there's cards like that. It's like references to sort of video game memes and culture, I suppose.
They're all over the place. All over the place.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. And we'll take that off screen for a second. There we go, because there is something else we want to talk about as well, which is also the same name as your Twitch channel, isn't it, Daz?
Indeed.
So I will bring this up on screen. Do you want to tell us more about the Spriters resource? Because this is something that's been going on for a long time, but you've continued to do, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've been doing it now for a period of time that I always get mixed up because time keeps progressing and I keep forgetting that time keeps progressing. So I think it's like 22 years, 23 years, something like that. So I've been renovating the website. It's basically a collection of video game graphics that we preserve from old retro games where normally the source code gets kind of thrown away. They don't really keep any of the original artwork and stuff. So we go through the games and we extract all of the graphics so that you can kind of learn how to make pixel art like they used to back in the day, or make fan games or whatever you will. A lot of people do it for like crochet and, tons of different reasons why people use it. And we're currently doing a huge renovation to try and improve it because I last updated it about a decade ago, which code has come a long way since then, and I'm now like I understand design and things a little bit better. So, we've tried to keep it very, very similar, but just kind of improve every little sort of minimal feature. So it's things like now the search bar actually works. If you go onto one of these sprites, you can actually zoom in on the image in order to sort of actually look at it and see the details. So if you just sort of click on the sprite sheet there, you can then, scroll wheel and move everything about and actually sort of see all of the details of the graphics and how they drew them pixel by pixel.
That's really cool. There you go. You can have a look at all the different. Oh, the cuddly bear that turns into a horrendous monster.
Oh, don't we just love Splatterhouse?
Isn't it? It's great. It's great. So again, the link for that is listed. So if you want to check all this out. So what's the plan? Obviously, you're updating it and changing stuff on it, but what's the plan for the future of the?
So the plan is, I've been, just kind of working hard on Digino Gaming for so long, and this has kind of just been going in the background. I've been kind of thinking maybe I should actually do something with this. There's a huge audience for it amongst indie game developers and pixel artists and all sorts of people. And I kind of realized that I'm the only guy. I'm the guy who runs it. So if it's going to be updated, I've got to update it. You know what I mean? And if I'm going to move forward, I've got to be the guy that does it. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. It's such a hyper niche that it turns out, no one else kind of kept going. So I've got to kind of keep that torch going. Otherwise, it's going to burn out, and there's going to be a lot of data that just kind of gets lost. So I'm trying to think of other ways in which we can kind of push it forward. Me and Greg have come up with a couple of show ideas that we want to do on a YouTube channel.
Nice.
Start doing more streaming, showing the process of looking at old retro games, extracting graphics, that kind of thing.
Nice. Okay. Well, keep us in the loop when everything all kind of goes up, because then we'll share it in our Discord and put the links out and stuff. So if you're doing stuff on YouTube, that'd be cool. Quick man saying game preservation is so important to me, so it's super cool. As I know, it's a lot of people on this channel.
Yeah, when we first started doing it, because we wanted to make really bad internet sprite comics. And, even like me and Greg were teenagers, and we both were doing it back then. And then I just kind of happened to keep running the website, and Greg kind of still kept in with the gaming thing. You know what I mean? But like, it turns out game preservation is it's like kind of actually big. Something I didn't realize we were doing. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's just like a happy accident, which is really cool.
And then it turns out I really care about it. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We're going to talk a little bit more about Daz and Greg and what they're going to be doing at Timeless a little bit later on the show. But for now, should we crack on with the show, gentlemen?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Great.
Sounds good.
Okay, so this is another milestone with it, Dave. Our 225th show, ladies and gentlemen. Jenny said, no, let's not do the show. Okay, well, thanks very much. Good night. But we've got some reviews of the latest games and gaming news from the last 7 days, including EA Sports College Football 26 and a new DLC for The Sims 4. Yes, Sims 4 is still putting out content, plus 6 other games and some other gaming news. And as I mentioned, we'll be talking about what Daz and Greg are going to be doing at Timeless Gaming Convention. And we are unveiling some of the exhibitors and some of the partners, because it will be a month tomorrow that we're doing the show. And we're going to start announcing some stuff so you lovely people can see who else is going to be at the show. So we are going to kick off, see what I did there, with a game that we did actually talk about last week, because this game was one of the biggest successes for EA, because it was a game they hadn't done for years. We talked about it on last week's show. And then we were like, but now they're seeming to churn it out year after year. Is this going to be another FC thing, and are we going to see the scores plummet? That's the question. But for now, let's see what this is, because, ladies and gentlemen, for the second year in a row, we have now got EA Sports College Football 26. Let's have a look at the trailer for this.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights. Chapel Hill to Pasadena. It crackles down our spines. Tradition, tension, roars that remind our rivals they're not in Kansas anymore. It's electric. It shocks our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse. Built on pride.
And watch me get copyright strike to high heaven for that trailer. Thanks, EA. Love you. No, but any time we get it like that, I literally just appeal it on Twitch and it gets taken off. You watch this, be the first one that doesn't. So there you go. They've brought it out again. This was one of the biggest selling games in the US last year. But as discussed on last week's show, is this going to be turning into the churn factory of, well, since it was such a success, let's just bring it out every year again? Tell us a little bit more, Dave.
Well, yeah, it undoubtedly will turn into that, no question about it. Yeah, it'll just be a minor increments like every year. But I think as this is its second year back, it's not going to have that just yet. I think some people will be a bit more forgiving of it. I don't think there's massive amount extra to it really. I think it's mostly just sort of bringing in like new sort of plays and doing stuff like trying to mimic how like real coaches would react to make your games feel a little bit more dynamic. It sounds like it's mostly that sort of stuff. Probably just help flesh it out a little bit. I think they're trying to sort of add some of the sort of individual traditions that each sort of college and high school sort of stadium sort of has to try and make them all feel a bit different. But otherwise, apart from that, it's just American football. Going with slightly better graphics and say a few little enhancements here and there. But I think the high school college football stuff is pretty big in America, so that's why it sold so well last year, and it'll probably sell just as well this year. So, I reckon people are going to probably flock to it, even though it's only going to be the incremental upgrades, really.
Right. I mean, the funny thing is, it way outsold Madden, which is like EA's biggest football game, as in American football, and it way out reviewed it as well. Because like Madden last year didn't get very good reviews; it got very average reviews. So did EA FC 25 and all that. So we'll have to see. Guys, what are your thoughts to this? Do you think this is going to be a big success, or do you think it's they're starting to just churn out the same old shit?
When there's like a niche that you kind of exists, but like you then kind of suddenly stumble across it and you go, wow, this is a deep rabbit hole. American college football is one of those crazy deep rabbit holes that how many people watch it or like it, because it's such a broad concept. It's like many people.
I think it's like almost, it's the same with the basketball, right? It's almost as popular as the main sport, like the NFL or whatever. They love it. I don't know why. I guess I've never watched it, so I guess it's good.
Or like American football, but like watching students do it is kind of
I imagine it's the appeal of the like seeing the upcoming stars before they're like big. You think like, oh, that guy's the guy, and then you see 10 years later he is like, Wayne Gretzky. Is he a football player? Hockey player?
It's ice hockey, isn't it?
Sports.
Ice hockey, that one.
He transitioned from football. We can make that law up. We'll just say
Tom Brady.
Yeah. There you go. Brady. It's like F2 to F1. That's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Does it just appeal to the US though, as no one else watches it? They watch the NFL. True. And then also,
some people apparently do watch it in the UK and other countries, which is again even more fascinating. Like the fact that it warrants like a localization into other countries. They might as well get those sales anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's worth considering also that the American market is 300 million people. So even if it's like, even if Europe aren't that interested, it's like these sales can be massive, absolutely massive for games like that. So
there you go.
Also, the audience that plays it, are they going to be that critical of a video game? Is the big question.
Probably not.
Yeah, right.
They've already had too many head injuries.
Right.
There you go. Mass Defect, thank you so much for the follow. But it has been gaining popularity. I mean, again, this is very true. Hey, wow, it's my boys, Daz and Greg, says Mass Defect. There you go.
Much love, dude.
There you go. Trash Marble. A lot of people over here will stay up until 4 a.m. to watch US Sports. That's true. Also, hi. Hi. How you doing? First time here, Trash Marble. Appreciate that. But yeah, because obviously we were talking about the news story that they were bringing this out again, but they've also announced they're bringing back college basketball, EA college basketball, after a 16-year gap. So that is now coming into play. So they're going to go up against 2K, NBA and all that. So EA are kind of now picking other things that might be more popular. But then
since they lost the FIFA license, I guess they're like, oh God, we have to do something.
It's a funny thing because obviously EAFC's just kind of chugging along and it's getting very sort of average reviews, but people are still buying it and it still sells well. But then it's funny how they kind of shat on their own Madden game last year with bringing this out. And it feels like that's going to be the same thing as well. I think this will probably do very well and Madden won't do as well as it always used to. So But there you go.
Looking into college football games back in the day, there was also a level of the licensing cost for the likeness of each player.
That's
and
right.
the fact that college students don't have that high a fee.
Yeah, and they only pay about $100 per player, and they give them a free copy of the game.
It sounds to me like that's the one they might want to promote a bit more in order to maybe milk it a little.
This is going to save us millions of pounds, so we'll, Quickman says, I do wonder what the actual gameplay differences are aside from player rosters between college and NFL. Losing the FIFA license has to be a crisis for them, potentially. Right. But that's the question. What do the critics think about this? We don't review the games. I scour the internet, find all the different reviews, and I turn that into average score. So for those who haven't seen the show before, we're not actually going to review the games. We are going to guess what the critics scored this. You may agree with the score. You may not. Take it with a pinch of salt because I don't really fucking care, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't. You know, it might get a really high score and I don't like the game. Or I might really like the game and it gets a bad score and I'm like, it deserves better. So there you go. But we do judge the critics harshly. Yes, we do. So what I want to see is scores in chat. You can have anything. Dave, Greg, and Daz are also going to guess. If you get it correct in the chat, you will get a shout out. You can have halves and whole numbers. So a couple of people have already stated. I'm going to scroll back up. A couple of people have already been dropping scores in the chat. First one was Quickman. Let me bring up his comment. Whenever EA puts out a sports game, no matter how bad or good it is, I feel like everyone just goes, yeah, whatever, 8 out of 10. True, but it's normally been a 7 out of 10 for EA recently over the last couple of years. Danker, 8.5. Gozzo, 8.5. Quickman obviously said 8. Darth Scott, 7.5. Jenny reckons it's going to get a 9. It did get, I think it got that last year, I think, from memory. It scored really high. I know that. Flame, 7.5. Sophie said, just to be pedantic, 2.27. So I'm going to round that down to 2 for Sophie, just to be a pain in the ass. Iquel says an 8. Trash Marble says 8.5. Dave, I'll start with you. What do you reckon this got?
I'll try an 8.
Going for an 8. Mass Defect says, I'm guessing 8.5 as well. Seems to be a popular score. Not this year for 9 then. I didn't say that. I'm just saying it might. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what he got last year, but don't hold me to that. 7.5. Daz is out of Greg's. Jesus. Right. 8.5 says Kindred. Greg, what do you reckon?
I mean, if I got a 9 last time, I think most people are going to be like, well, it's good, but it's kind of just the same thing, you know? But then maybe there's like more homage. I'm going to say 9 again. They're going to be like, you wouldn't believe it. You think it's just more of the same, and it is, but it's good anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Going for a 9 from Greg. Daz?
I think I'm going to go with an 8.5.
8.5, okay.
Like, I kind of agree with Greg, but it's also kind of down the middle.
I mean, the good thing is you're hedging your bets because either one of you gets this right, you still get the shout-outs. So you've got a good chance. So that's all right. So, yeah, you're going to be covered. Mass Defense, I'm putting my money on people going, oh, it's more of the same. But, hey, it's college now, hence only losing half a point. Well, folks, this is your last chance. Get your scores in for EA Sports College Football 2026, which came out last Thursday on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. And if there is no more scores in the chat, I can tell you that it is pretty much what people said. It's still very, very good. But we'll just knock a little bit off because it's pretty much the same. It's an 8.5 out of 10 on average. So a lot of people got this right. So Daz, we'll get a shout out for both Greg and Daz. Let's go. There you go. You got it right. You're covered. As I said, your back's covered. It's cool.
It's a team game.
There you go. Kindred, you got it right. Trash Marble, you got it right. Mass Defect, there's going to be a lot of shout outs going out. I think Gozzo got it right. Danker got it right. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone else, but all those people get shout outs. There you go. And oh my God, we're getting raided by another guest of Timeless, Slopes. The wonderful Slopes from Slopes Game Room is raiding us. Hello, Slopes. How you doing, buddy? Great to have you here. I'll do a little dance to the music. Thank you so much.
Sweet moves.
Blooming heck. Oi. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. So everyone who's here, hi, I'm Mag, also known as Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. This is my co-host, Dave. And we have got Greg and Daz from Did You Know Gaming as our guests tonight. Welcome on in. Slopes, great to see you. Thank you so much for that raid, and thank you for trusting your viewers with us. We have just been talking about the new EA Sports College Football and how it's pretty much the same, but it got an 8.5. So there you go. Emmy, hello. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. So there you go. That's the first game done. Let's swiftly move on. I hope you had a great stream, by the way. What were you streaming? Give him a shout out. Let's have a look. Also, I'll do a special shout out for Slopes because he is an absolute gent. So I'm just going to put his.
Sure is.
There's a shout out.
Dan is such a great guy.
He's wonderful, and I'm going to say this. When he was on the show, he was doing the Indiegogo and Kickstarter stuff. There you go. Oh, I've buggered up the command. Hang on, why didn't that work out? Because I've got to do that. That's why. Because I'm an idiot. Daz is lying. Daz is not lying. Daz is not lying. Daz is not lying, Slopes. Emmy said, I finally got myself a new computer. A gaming computer. Yay! Celebrations. Nice. Let me just do this. There we go. Let's do a special shout out. Click that little heart on the top of the chat, please. If you're not following Slopes, you need to, because he's a fountain of knowledge on things. Like, he probably knows more than the four of us combined. I'm not going to lie. He's so cool. But he also unveils scams on Indiegogo and Kickstarters and stuff. And do you know what's scary is? I know I joke about the fact that sometimes I, saying, like, we went to RLL, doesn't exist anymore. Went to WASD, doesn't exist anymore. Slopes' YouTube channel got shut down the day after he was on this show. I was like, oh, fucking hell, don't tell me I've caused the curse. But luckily, it wasn't that. And he's got it back, ladies and gentlemen. He got it back, which is so good, because losing all that stuff must have been horrendous. And you going through all that, dude, so happy that you got that back. So it was such a good story. So there you go. I have a lot of man crushes. There's some very cool people. But again, thank you so much. Anyway, we need to move on with the show. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for that raid. It was pretty full on. I'm not surprised, mate. I've all sorted now. It's all that matters. All that matters. All that matters. Let's move on to our second game of this evening. This came out on PC last Thursday. Let's have a look at this. This is called Everdeep Aurora. Here comes the trailer. There you go, folks. That is Everdeep Aurora, which came out last Thursday on PC. Dave, tell us a little bit more about this one, please.
Yes, this one's a sort of puzzle exploration focused Metroidvania. It's been mentioned in chat that I think Evie mentioned it runs on the Game Boy Color. I think that's what it's going for nostalgia-wise. Those are sort of Metroidvanias you got on the Game Boy Color. So this one, you're playing a little female protagonist called Shell, who after I think some sort of meteor shower has devastated the surface, ends up having to search for her mother in this underground subterranean sort of dungeons, and you're going to spend a lot of time, trying to find your way through here, getting new abilities to unlock new areas of the world to explore to hopefully find your mother. Certainly looks okay, like the the cool looking pixel art graphics to it, and yeah, it definitely brings back a bit of the old sort of Game Boy Color nostalgia. Looking at it, it looks like quite a cool little game.
Yeah, guys, what do you think about this one?
I think it looks sick.
Yeah,
it looks great.
I love Metroidvanias. I love pixel art. You know, you mix the two together. I always love it.
Yeah.
I think there was a degree of like, I kind of saw, I don't know, they obviously don't tell you everything in a trailer, but I thought I kind of saw mechanics like SteamWorld Dig, which I thought was a really good game that came out like 6 years ago now, or something crazy. And I'm always seeking out games like that. So I don't care what it reviewed as. I'm going to buy it and play it.
Nice. That's all that matters. Okay, folks, let's get some scores. A couple of people already dropping scores in the chat already. Let's have a see what people are saying. Danker, 7.5. Gozzo, 7.5. Trash Marble, I'm going to say 8. Mass Effect, I'm guessing this got a 7. Greg, we'll start with you this time. What do you reckon this got?
I think, because I think it looks great, but I don't think that's like for everyone. I think that game is not going to be. People might find it like frustrating, or because they can be, right? Metroidvanias, that sort of thing. So I reckon I'm going to say 7.
Okay, going for a 7. Daz?
I think that's fair. Metroidvania is also very difficult to design. If you don't have patience and it's badly designed, it can just be a bit of a tedious nightmare. So I think a 7.5.
7.5. So we've got 7, 7.5. Dave, what say you?
I'll try 8.
Go for an 8. So we've got 7, 7.5, 8. Okay, all right. We've got other scores in chat. Emmy says 9. Quickman says 7.5. Not enough football, but I'm going to buy it. iQuail says an 8. There you go. Flame says a 7. It's also just come out, so I'm guessing there's some room for improvement via updates, considering how many indie games get reviewed these days. Very true. Dave Johnson, 7.5. Kindred, 7.5. Folks, this is your last chance. This came out last Thursday on PC. This is Everdeep Aurora. If there are no more scores in the chat, I can tell you that this got... Jenny just says, I personally give it a 10, but I'm guessing an 8.5. Just snuck that in before I unveil. It got a 7.5 out of 10. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful.
What can I say?
This is how it works. Look, this is working nicely, this duo of getting out.
It's definitely not that I'm just stealing Greg's and putting a 0.5.
And putting 0.5
I mean, it works. And then Dave took your score and put a 0.5 on it. It didn't work for him, unfortunately.
It did not.
It did not, but there you go. Congratulations to everyone got it right. I'm also going to say, not only please do follow Daz and Greg on the Twitch channels and go check out the card game and go check out the Spriters resource, but also do go follow all these people that get it right, because they spend the time to watch this show week in, week out. So go give them a little bit of love back and go follow their channels, because we greatly appreciate it. So thank you. There you go. Now let's talk about some gaming news. And this is something that obviously Dave has been talking about anyway, and kind of mentioned it because he started playing. But as some of you know, The Last of Us Part 2 got technically a new story mode the other week. Dave has been playing it, but it's not what you think. It's not a load of new content, but it does make the game very different, because what you can do is now play the game in chronological order. So you basically, rather than playing the game and having all the flashbacks, you can literally do it in the time order. And some people are like, this is cool. It does feel like playing a new game, because you're playing as characters. You're starting off with different characters and stuff. But also, it means if you complete this mode, you get some other Naughty Dog skins, because you can unlock Sam and Nathan Drake costumes for your characters, and you can use them in the main game after you complete that mode, and you can use them in the special Horde mode. What was that called again?
I think it was No Return, wasn't it?
That's it, No Return. Thank you. Which I probably enjoyed. So you can use them. So Naughty Dog have dropped them in as a little Easter egg. So milking The Last of Us train as much as possible, but still a good thing. Now, Dave, you've had first hands on this, so you're really liking this mode, aren't you?
Oh, no, I haven't been playing this mode, because I started replaying it before this mode came out.
So okay.
Normally.
So, all right. So then my question
I think it sounds cool, though.
Are you going to try it, or are you going to wait a while then?
I'm probably going to wait a while because I've nearly finished my playthrough on New Game Plus. So then, yeah, I'll probably give it a year or something. Play a few other games, then come back to it and try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no rush. But I think it looks quite cool. Interesting ways to just sort of reframe the story.
Yeah. See, I don't know whether I'll go back to it because I've got too much of a backlog, but I like the fact that you could play it that way in that respect. Funny enough, Naughty Dog's next game, which we know about, is Intergalactic, which the lead actress that is in that also appeared in the last season of The Last of Us Part 2. So they're using people that have well-known actors that have been in stuff. So it's all like a big Naughty Dog family. Guys, firstly, have you played The Last of Us Part 2? And if you have, would you go back and play this in chronological order?
I don't know if I would. I did play it before. I never actually finished the game, though. So I guess I could go back and play it chronologically and would not even... I don't know if I would even notice.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's one of those things like I watched someone cut Pulp Fiction into chronological order.
Yeah, I
watched it. And it's kind of the same thing, but less good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be like that. Like, because sometimes stories they are the way they are for a reason, right? Just like reshuffling them doesn't necessarily improve it. So I don't know, but I'd give it a go. Why not, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of agree with that. It's sort of like they when you do a director's cut, the idea is that the director of this thing has put it together in the best possible way that they can. But then to like take it and shuffle it all about and give it out again, it's just going to be worse. There's no other way. It was never designed that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's an option. Sure, whatever. If people want to give it a go, they can give it a go. It's not going to sell more copies. They've done it. Doesn't matter. It's free. Go for it.
Yeah.
You know what
it's
I mean?
free. No, have you got the game? Free update. No.
Yeah.
Got some important comments here, especially what's the kitty called?
Oh, Zool is the cat.
Zool. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
There we go. Master Defect says, I'm not a big fan of Last of Us. Naughty Dog hasn't really made games that were for me. Emmy says, to be fair, The Last of Us didn't need a sequel, and yet they did it. Not my cup of tea. It's interesting. There's more people in chat that don't like The Last of Us, which surprises me. I wonder how different the story plays out. Depends how you play the game.
The story was pretty good, man. I really liked it.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Ems, good evening. She says, evening, guys and Kat. There you go. Good to see you, Ems. Apparently, because I played FF7 Crisis Core before playing the original, waiting the remake to be fully finished, I've completely changed how I'll see the story. Don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. I don't play. See, like you lot not liking the Naughty Dog games, I don't play the Final Fantasy because I just can't be asked. I know Dave does.
I would say that playing Crisis Core before playing Final Fantasy 7 might kind kind of ruin like the whole
there's some twists and turns and stuff.
Yeah. There you go. None of us are even listening anymore. We're just watching the cat. Yeah. I'm not slating it, Dave. I just said it's not my cup of tea. Everyone is entitled. Like, I fucking hate Halo. I've never slagged off Final Fantasy like I slag off Halo. But there you go. There you go. I'm not knocking anyone who does like The Last of Us and other Naughty Dog games. It's not my bag, really. I always more of an Insomniac and Sucker Punch guy. Love the Insomniac games. I also love Naughty Dog games, to be fair. But there you go. Last of Us was too slow for me. It just didn't. This is interesting, actually. I always thought people loved it. Daz, I'm going to borrow the murder tunnels. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know I played the Last of Us.
Tunnels on my office. So
yeah. I do not love Halo. Fuck off. You're not even really supposed to know the Protocol Crisis Core exists before the third. It's just Anyway, just in case there's spoilers for anyone who hasn't played it. Moving on, folks. There you go. If you do own The Last of Us Part 2, it's a free mode. Go download it. Go play it. Let us know what it's like. And if you don't like it, that's fair enough as well. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I know one thing, though. Everyone really fucking hated that second series of the TV show. And I haven't watched it yet, and it's put me off.
I never watched it.
I loved the first series, but now that's put me off from watching it. So I'm just like, maybe I'll just...
I'm in the same place.
First series was great. Let's leave it there. But there you go. I like early Halo, but after Reach, I haven't really seen the point in front. Yeah, fine.
Totally
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I prefer arcade games to faster paced indies. That's fine. I played Halo 3 as a kid, and that's about it. I played Halo 3, fucking hated it. There you go. and other Halo games.
Such a good game. Such a good game.
I
love it.
No, I'm not. If you love it,
the only one I like.
Is it okay? I fucking found it so monotonous. But anyway, that's just my opinion. My opinion don't mean shit on the internet, so don't worry about it. These guys' opinion means more than mine, so it's all good. Let's move on to our next game. This came out also last Thursday, but came out on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And this is called Islanders New Shores. Let's have a look at the trailer for this one. There you go, something a little bit more chilled. That is Islanders New Shores, which came out last Thursday on PS5, Xbox Series X, Switch, and PC. Dave, tell us a little bit more about this one, please.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a sort of laid-back city builder. There's lots of procedurally generated islands for you to mess around and place the buildings, and in its normal mode, it just sort of matter where you place the buildings. So if you get it in the right place or put certain buildings next to others, you'll get more points, and the more points you get, as you completing each island, I think you can use those points to unlock different building packs that give you different types of buildings to use on the next islands. So you got this bit of high score chasing you can do, but it also has got a little sandbox mode where you can just build to your heart's content without worrying about the score or anything like that. So it looks like quite a nice little city builder if you don't want anything too demanding in that regard. Visually, I think it looks quite cool. It's got a nice sort of simple graphic style to it, nice sort of clean graphics. Everything looks good. I think it looks like a pretty nice little game. Just flick it on for 10-15 minutes. You're going to be relaxing, listen to that chilled out music.
Yeah,
pretty
good. I like the look of it. This one. Quickman says, I think City Skylines permanently spoiled you, but not the sequel, because we know how that turned out. Sophie's off to bed. Good night, Soph. Love you loads. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. But there you go. So, guys, your thoughts on this one?
Looks pretty nice. I quite like those sort of cozy games. I enjoy playing them just before bed on a Steam Deck or something. That's the kind of game that I think that's kind of the perfect place to play it. Let it kind of just be chill. No real chasing of scores, no real high energy. However, playing it on a PS5 on your sofa, I don't know how fun that's really going to be. I'm going to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I just sort of feel like that's you need the right environment to play games like that. But I'm glad they exist.
I think I was watching some gameplay of this earlier actually, and it looks really good. It looks like one of those games where I think once you start playing it, you'll think, oh, okay, I'll just play. I mean, I didn't see this trailer, but they even kind of allude to it there. They say just one more island, and it's that kind of game where you almost get this really good score, and you think, okay, I'll just do one more, and it'll be fine. And then you lose another hour and a half. And then the deeper you go into the game, then you realize you're sitting there and it's 4 a.m, and you're still frantically building some tiny island. I really think it's going to be one of those sleeper games you don't realize. Someone mentioned Balatro in the chat. It's like that. You think okay, I'll just do one more round. It's fine. And then you realize the rounds take 45 minutes because you're so good now that you. Yeah. Okay.
All right. A couple of people already dropping scores in. Folks, if you just joined us, hello to Muso Liazla as well. Hello, Muso. Hope you're well. She was at Sea of Thieves Fest at the weekend. I know she's already texted me and said an amazing time, but for stream purposes, hope you had an amazing time. There you go. Flame saying an 8 for this one. iQual says 6. The trailer nearly put me to sleep. Not my thing by the looks of it. Let's see what else people. M saying 7.5. Jenny 5. Okay. Trash Marble 7. Gozzo 8. Quickman 7. Mass Defect, I'm going to say 6.5. Danka 8. We've got a couple of different scores here. Daz, I'll start with you this time.
I'm gonna go with the 7. I think because I think it's cozy games, sleepy games. They don't appeal to everyone, but it does look like a very good game, and it's one that I would certainly play a lot of. I just don't know about the market with the trailer, with the but I want to be wrong.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll see. Trini Killers. Hello, mate. Long time no see. Good to see you. Is it good night, Mag and crew? All the way over in Trinidad and Tobago. Great to see you, mate. Kindred 8. Muso says I didn't see the trailer, but I'll guess a 7. 7.5 trap mags in the murder tunnels out of 10. Thanks, Dave. I think it visually looks good, but my guess it might be lacking in depth or complexity. Sorry, Daz, what did you say? Sorry, I've just lost track now. I've just read those scores.
I said 7.
A 7. Okay. Dave, what say you?
7.5.
7.5. All right, Greg?
I was going to say 7.5 as well.
You can say that. You can have the same.
Yeah, I was just thinking, but I was going to say 8, and then I thought, well, Downey said 7, so I'll say 7.5 just for the fun of it. I'm going to say 8. I believe in the game.
Okay, he's going for 8. He believes, people. He believes. It's going to be great. Okay, any more scores for this, folks? This is Islanders New Shores, which came out last Thursday on PS5, Xbox Series X, Switch, and PC. And if there are no more scores, I can tell you that none of you on screen got it right, because this got an 8.5 out of 10.
Whoa!
8.5 on average.
Crazy.
Yeah. Good. There you go. There you go. Did anyone
believe harder?
How much is it? Out of curiosity.
I don't know. We can do a quick search. Someone could do it. Did anyone get it right in chat?
It's
I don't think anyone did.
I don't think I expected to score that well, did they?
No, they didn't. No, you didn't, Dave Johnson. You lie. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it, Greg. Put the answer in now. Flipping out. We used to have someone that did that every show. Becca, we haven't seen Becca in ages. She wait until I get the answer and put it in chat. And one week I just went, fuck it, you can have the shout out. She's just for trying, no one got it right. No shout outs, unfortunately. Greg went the wrong way with that 0.5.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's a surprise though. 4 is 8, but it's a good score. Yeah. It clearly says it. Not sure if I'm looking at Dave or Jason Statham, says Trinity.
Common problem.
Are you a working man? Are you a beekeeper? Are you whatever the fuck he is in these films?
I've tried it.
All right, yeah, I'm a working man, and then I'll fuck you up.
That was the first time I ever read the title of a movie and I knew exactly what was going to happen in the movie.
Yeah. I was disappointed with the beekeeper. There wasn't enough bees in it.
It was disappointed.
Yeah. Quick,
you should watch a bee movie. There's loads of bees in that.
Yeah, I've watched a bee movie. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, too much killing in the beekeeper. Not enough bees. There you go. Anyway, all right, folks. Well, no one got that right, but that worth checking out. That one got an 8.5. Let's move on to an expansion for a game that never ever seems to stop, ever. This also came out on Thursday. The expansion's first coming to PC and will be coming to consoles very soon. This is the latest expansion in The Sims 4, and this one is called. Let me get this right. Enchanted by Nature. Let's have a look at this DLC. Let's go.
Oh, Ricky.
I like this. I did not know they reviewed expansions, but given expansion was nominated for bloody game of the year, sure. We review a lot of expansions on this. We will be hopefully reviewing the new RoboCop one next week, even though that is a standalone expansion. But we have covered a fair amount of DLC because people review it, and then if they don't review it, we don't cover it. Simple plan for me. Batch, good evening, mate. Great to have you here, by the way. Great to see you. Musa had a question saying, how long ago did The Sims 4 come out?
That's a good question.
Google.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up. It's been going a long time. Probably more than a decade, isn't it? Because it's got so many expansions now.
It's got a long... Yeah. Gozzo says 11 years. So it's got a longer life than GTA 5, I think. Has it?
Mm.
Yeah. The thing is, like, The Sims 3 was fine as well.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the upgrade from 3 to 4 was so kind of minor that it's crazy that this has been going for 11 years, and yet it's basically the same as The Sims 3, which was a lot longer ago.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
It's such a an outdated game. I no shade, but that's crazy.
There we go. I love the herbs update. I used to work with the bar shift with Fergie from Black Eyed Peas. Oh, but but you think then? So they took the EA stance. We'll bring out a new game. Well, it is the EA stance, isn't it? Because it's another EA game. Why am I trying to compare it to another EA? They used the bloody FIFA thing. They just brought out another game and just added a load of extra stuff and then didn't bother changing it. But then it became great. It's just a bit different.
I thought it was World of Warcraft when the trailer started. To be honest with you, it looked exactly like classic WoW.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it, that they've done that and then it's still going and they're still bringing stuff out for this. Dave, tell us a little bit about this expansion. A couple of people are quite excited for this in chat, which is good. So,
well, yeah, I mean, The Sims 4 is still pretty popular, isn't it? I think there's a load of streamers who make content on this. So, if it's still making money, then they're just going to keep bringing out more and more expansions for it. And it's probably got to the point where there's so much content for this one. If they were to move on to a Sims 5, it would feel really bare bones to begin with, wouldn't it? So, why do that one? You've got so many people just invested in this one, just keep it going. Because it's been going that long, it'll just run on pretty much anything anyway. So regardless of what sort of PC you got, it'll just play quite nicely on those. But yeah, this one, yet another expansion pack, but this one's got more of a sort of fairy theme to it. There's new tons of new costumes you can use, new characters, and then there's a whole new world with its own new neighborhoods, all sort of outdoor and fairy themed or whatnot that you can just mess around with these new characters and give them new living skills. They can forage in the worlds and bathing ponds and sleep outdoors, stuff like that. I'm sure some people are probably going to love it. I haven't played The Sims since Sims 1 because like that one, and then they've never appealed to me since. But I bet there'll be a shitload of content creators making loads of videos with this. It'll keep them going.
There you go. There's loads of people playing the original Sims on Windows 10 11. It's much better than nice music and gameplay. Part of the retro lives.
They released recently, didn't they? Very cool.
Yeah. Rosebud Life. There you go. Anyway, loads of scores coming in. Greg, Daz, your thoughts on this before we ask you for your scores?
I watched a slightly longer breakdown of the expansion, and I was just surprised. I haven't played The Sims like Dave here. I don't think I've really played one maybe since Sims 2, on PS2 or something, which is a horrible experience, by the way, playing it on a console. I was amazed how much new stuff they're actually putting in it. It's a actual expansion with some new mechanics and stuff like that. It's quite kind of interesting. Just surprising. Yeah, that's all. To be honest.
Dave says we are going to put Sims 4 into the schedule for August. You can create you, Jesse, Sophie, and me. Oh joy! I'll look forward to doing that content. Anyway, that's your thoughts.
It's the Sims. It's been the Sims since the 90s. It's going to always be the Sims. I remember the Katy Perry expansion.
Jesus. Okay. Yes.
It's fine. It's going to happen forever.
Didn't we have we had an argument with Slopes about that, didn't we? At OLL. Do you remember when they said how many expansions were the Sims, and he was going on, don't forget the Katy Perry one. Get out.
That's the thing, man. The Katy Perry expansion and the More IKEA Stuff expansion.
Oh,
which,
God.
They were both high value items, of course.
Yeah, two things I fucking hate, Katy Perry and IKEA. And what would be worse, listening to Katy Perry while in IKEA? My idea of hell. That's probably how I'm going to die. Katy Perry comes and I've been forced to walk around IKEA. I will just suddenly collapse.
Oh, you should hear the Black Eyed Peas Sims covers. They are pretty funny. They in the language of the Sims, but it's their original songs.
Oh my God. Oh, Emmy says Depeche Mode did have a song in Simlish. That I can go with because I like Depeche Mode. So there you go. Let's see what people are saying scores, and then I'll ask the team. Oh my God, there's quite a few scores here. So let's start. Mass Defect said 7 for this one. Batch saying an 8. Muso saying a 6.5. Emmy said 10 because I have a thing for pixies and fairies. It would be cool to make a pixie from the SMT series. Danker 7.5. Gozzo 7.5. Quickman 7. Kindred missed the trailer, said 7.5. It's worth having a guess. If you didn't see, you never know, you might get it right. iQuail 6. Trash Marble 6.5. Ems 7. Flame 8. Have I missed any out? Right. In which case, Dave, we'll start with you this time. Chat, get your scores in.
I'll try a 7.
7 from Dave. Greg?
I think Trash is right though. I think people who actually like The Sims are gonna think it's not good enough.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 6.5.
Okay, 6.5. Dave saying a 7. Daz?
I'm gonna say a 7.5.
7.5. Okay. All right. So we're covering all bases here. So here we go. This is joyful. Now, Mag will die in Ecuador while Katy Perry plays in the background as he is crushed by a flat pack Kallax furniture. Also, Dad, I still have flashbacks about IKEA stuff.
We were trying to build some bookcases and it was not going well.
Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, dear. I mean, there's ways to go. And I guess the Ecuador bit's all right. Getting crushed by IKEA furniture, not so great. You know, I'd rather get shot, to be honest. But there you go. While I'm out there than that. Anyway, let's have a look. I love building IKEA furniture. It's therapeutic. I'm not arguing about that. I just don't like going to IKEA because it's hell. But that's something else. Anyway, last chance, folks. This is the Sims 4 DLC. This is the Enchanted Nature DLC, which came out on Thursday on PC and will be coming to consoles very soon as well. If there are no more scores in chat, I can tell you that this system that you guys got going seems to be working because this one did get a 7.5 out of 10. Well done, Daz. So there you go. Please, can we get a shout out for Greg and Daz? Look at this. You guys are working as a team. It's working well. It's working well. None for you yet, Dave. We're halfway through the games and you're yet to score.
You never know. Four more to go. We'll see.
4 more. It could turn it around, Dave. I believe in you. I believe in you. Let's have a look. What are people saying? People are probably having a go at me now. Cute Tiger Gem. Hello. Welcoming. Therapeutic, as in afterwards you will need therapy. Yes, that. Thank you, Cute Tiger Gem. Dave says Greg is cheating. How is he cheating? He didn't get that one right, Dave. Jesus.
I get every shout out. That's why.
Yeah, he gets a shout out. If there is a system, it's fine. There are guests. IKEA is only good for getting plushies. I didn't know they even did plushies. Good guess for not seeing the trailer. You did well, Kindred. Well done for getting that right. Congratulations to everyone else who got that right. Shout outs are going out. Jenny's like, come on, Dave, for fuck's sake.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah. You don't get it.
I'll have to start cheating.
Yeah. You don't get it. They do. Greg has a cunning plan. I've been warned about him. Well, we'll see. We'll see if they get the others. We've got 4 more games to go in the show. But before we do that, we are going to talk about something that's interesting. So last week, me and Dave and chat went on a big rant about what the fuck are Microsoft doing right now. But interestingly enough, I saw Greg, that made Greg smile. I thought that was quite funny. Thank you. That's my only comedy bit I'm doing this whole show. There you go. But interestingly enough, did you know that Microsoft are actually ruling the game sales charts right now, which is interesting considering that they can't seem to do anything else fucking right. So I'm going to go through. They have actually got 7 games in the top 10 game sales charts for May. I haven't got the stuff for June and July, but in May, they were all in the charts. So I'm just going to quickly go through. I'm not going to get you guys to guess stuff, but just so you know, the top 20 for the whole of May, and this is what you're going to find interesting here. From 20 down to 11, 20 was PGA 2K25. 19 was Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which came out that month. 18 was WWE 2K25. 17 was The Last of Us Part 2, which we were talking about. 16 is Helldivers 2, which obviously has been out nearly a year and a half now. 15 is F1 25. 14 is Red Dead Redemption 2. 13 was Split Fiction. 12 was Star Wars Battlefront 2, which has been in the charts for nearly 138 weeks or something crazy. Yeah. And 11 was Assassin's Creed Shadows, which obviously came out the month before. Now, here's the top 10, and this is where you're going to see 7 games that are Xbox games, right? Number 10, EA Sports. Oh, sorry, I got this wrong. Number 15 was F1 25. Sorry, I said FC 25. F1 25 was number 15, which also came out that month. Number 10, EA Sports FC 25. Okay. Number 9, more sports, NBA 2K25. Number 8, no surprises with this one, Grand Theft Auto 5, which has also been in the charts for forever. Also, another game. This is where we start to get our Microsoft games. Number 7, Minecraft. Okay. Number 6, MLB The Show 25. And then we've got number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Number 4, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster. Number 3, Forza Horizon 5, because it went on PlayStation 5. And number 2, Doom The Dark Ages. The number 1 selling game in May, ironically, was a game that came out in the last 2 days of May, which was Elden Ring Night Rain. But 7 of those games in the top 10 are Microsoft, and all of them are on Game Pass. So what's weird is you've got 7 games here that are on Game Pass, and people were arguing last week that Game Pass doesn't work for games, but they're still in the best-selling in the top 10 of that month. So what I want you guys, and I'll get chat to, is discuss. Also, mods, you've missed a load of shout-outs. Could you please give the shout-outs to the people that got the last game right? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. So there is a lot of sports games. Quickman was like, hell yeah, Capcom Fighting 2. Yeah, whether it'll still be in the top 20, I don't know. It's all just sports and Call of Duty, pretty much. Night Rain was arguably arguably the least surprising. I know, but we knew it sold well within the 3 days that it was out. Hasn't everyone got 3 copies of Minecraft by now? No, I had 1, but there you go. But yeah, what do we think to this? That there's been this whole argument over the last week that, Game Pass doesn't work when it seems that it is.
I think the argument against Game Pass was more about the financial stability of whether or not they could afford to keep just buying companies and then releasing all of their games for free.
Yeah.
The thing is that if you buy all of these companies that have already made all of these games that have been selling well for 10 years or for 20 years, like Minecraft now, how old is Minecraft, right?
Right.
If you just buy that company, Minecraft will always exist and people will always buy it. And if you just fire everybody and then replace them with AI, how is that not viable for them? Because they don't have to pay anyone and the game just makes itself. And they've just done that with Candy Crush, where they've fired everybody at King and Candy Crush will now just be AI. So that investment will make its money back because it's very easy to just kind of dupe people into buying the same game 3 times. And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, right? It's like largely the reason those games are in the top 10 is nothing to do with what Microsoft have done. It's just, those are the games that they have assimilated. And they are like Doom. it doesn't matter who like has greater ownership of Doom. It's it's gonna sell well because the current series of Doom games are really they're really popular. They're sought after, right?
Yeah.
It is strange though because like. I mean, I bought Doom. I didn't go. I didn't go on the. I could have got it like what £5 a month or whatever, and just played the game and then got rid of it. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
They're still selling games. That's the thing. They do still sell games.
Yeah.
Especially
even though they're kind of trying to give them away, people still want to buy them. It's so weird.
If they tie that purchase to their own platform as well, like through Xbox or whatever, you're buying it digitally, which you don't even get to.
Same thing.
It's a license to play it still.
Yeah.
So it's not even like physical ownership. So it's very wishy-washy.
It is very, because there's some games that I hope to really keep. So Alan Wake 2 was one of my games of the year when it came out, but I've only got a digital copy of that. I would like to actually get, because there is physical copies of it now. I would like to get that because that is a game that I really, really love. So I'd want that. Same with the Doom thing. Obviously, we talked about on this show. Neither me or Dave really liked the new Doom. I'll be honest, it was a massive disappointment. This is the only one of the new Doom games that I did not buy it, and I'm so grateful. I bought Doom Eternal day one. I bought Doom 2016 day one. Loved them. Thought this was very mediocre at best. And I'm like, played it, 100% in it on Game Pass. Won't touch it again until the DLC comes about. I enjoyed it, but I'm so glad I didn't pay money for it because I would have been massively pissed at myself.
So I did spend money. I did buy it on the PlayStation, pay it on the 5, but I sold it like within like 2 weeks.
Shit.
I think I only lost like £5 on it. Sold it for like £50. Got it for 55. Sold it for 50.
Well done, Dave. That's all right.
So I could have spent the money on Game Pass, but then I would have made any money back.
Yeah. Kindred paid £12 for an upgrade code for Doom to play it early.
I would.
I'm glad I
get
didn't
2 days early or something. Yeah, I didn't do that.
I never
I
did
thought
that.
it was really good. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I didn't think there's much they could do to change. I was surprised how, because you have to change it pretty significantly. To have it not just be the same game again. And I think they did a good job with that, to be honest. But it was too expensive. I mean, they are just too expensive, aren't they? That's the problem. They're like £70 is like steep. Man. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised these sales charts. Actually, I guess it kind of shows that probably people aren't buying as many games anymore because the charts. A lot of these games are older. They're not. Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, we're all still playing Minecraft. I guess we're all still playing. I get Assassin's Creed. Yeah, okay, that's in the top charts, but it's not even number one.
Yeah, it did. It sold.
And it's just like one of the biggest releases. They did this huge push, and it's still like, okay. And then obviously, like, well, Elden Ring just crushes it because
it just absolutely, literally was. I mean, this was the thing. I was at TwitchCon the weekend that they launched that, and they had a big launch at TwitchCon, and it was like, this is going to do pretty well, and it bloody did. It just absolutely shot for it. In fact, it was came out in the last 3 days of that month, or even last 2 actually. It came out on the Friday. And the last day of the month was the Saturday, and it still was the highest selling game of the month, which just
I'm actually kind of surprised, to be honest, because I thought like people really weren't that hyped for it, and it kind of came out with a bit of a lukewarm reception. I didn't think it was going to be that big a seller, enough to beat Minecraft. That game, that's a
15-year-old Minecraft.
Yeah, and GTA is 12 years old or whatever, but yeah, there you go. Cute Tiger Gem's got a question. She says, "Is that the Do You Know Gaming card game? I was there when you announced you were doing it at the expo."
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Right. Yeah.
It is. Go click the link and pre-order.
There's more than 3 cards now.
Yeah. Those were test cards. It's like, this is what it's going to look like. No, I like Gozzo. Gozzo not pulling any punches. Minecraft is shit to me. Same as Fortnite. Now, Gozzo's very softly spoken, so I know he once said that, but I thought I would just put more anger into that. There you go. There you go. It's a fucking kid's game. He would never talk like that, but I just think it makes it more funny. But yeah, put a bit more anger into it. Anyway, there you go, folks. So yeah, Microsoft games are selling well, but it doesn't stop them from fucking laying everyone off. Wankers. Anyway, let's talk about something that is fun. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about Timeless Gaming Convention. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to press a button and we're all going to sit here and watch a video. But we also are going to reveal some things that Did You Know Gaming are going to be doing. And we're going to announce some of our partners and exhibitors. So sit back and relax because I'm not panicking. You are, because it's a month away tomorrow. Ah! Hi, I'm Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, and I'm very excited to announce that Timeless 2025 is coming to Liverpool here at the Keynes Brewery. There you go, folks. That is Timeless 2025 coming to you on the 13th of August. If you want to get your tickets, exclamation at Timeless. Over 80% of the VIP tickets have sold. Don't forget, if you want to go to the VIP evening, it's the first time we've run a VIP evening. You can basically, from 7 o'clock to 11, join us, meet all our guests. Daz and Greg will be there, along with all our other guests and the Tomb Raider panel and everyone else. You can have a chat with them. Have a drink with them, get some selfies or whatever you want to do. Just talk games all night. And only at the VIP night, we have the wonderful Mr. Jason Bradbury from The Gadget Show unveiling his new film project. Obviously, he launched the Kickstarter at our event last year, and now he's going to be showing you some of the film footage. I've actually seen clips. I know iQuell's seen clips as well. It's looking really good. So he's going to basically give you some rough cuts, and you can give your feedback for that. Now, also, I said we were going to announce some things. I'm going to bring up the website because we promised that we're going to start announcing some of our exhibitors and some of the other things that are happening at the event. So I'm going to very quickly go through this because this has now gone live on the website. There is a new exhibitors and stalls area. If you click on the website, we have got a number of indie games. We've already announced 4 of them. We've got 4 indie game booths, plus there's some other games that will be in another area that will be unveiling in a minute. But we've got Nanook from Out of the Bit. We've got Sleepy Time Village from Lightfoot Bros. We've got Safe Haven from Escape Code Games and Rock and Scroll from Foul Play Games. You can play those games to your heart's content. Try out some new indie games. But announcing some of our partners for the show, we have got, as we've mentioned, the Gamer Guide, who are running a special area. One of the new rooms, which is an area for not just content creators, but gamers alike. In that area, you'll be able to take part in some wonderful competitions and try out some new tech, courtesy of the wonderful people at Techware. And we've been wanting to do this ever since the first one. We've not been able to do this. We have got a brand new tabletop sponsor, which we'll be unveiling, that will have lots of tabletop games. You can also buy and resell Pokemon cards at the show, We're doing that for the very first time, but we have not been able to, since our very first Timeless back in 2022, allow you to play tabletop and card games and try before you buy or even learn how to play them. And that is going to be something that you can do in this new area, which is going to be so cool. So there's going to be lots of stuff going on in that area, courtesy of the Gamer Guide. Also, we've got Techware there, who are one of our brand sponsors last year. They will be back with some really cool tech for your PCs. And announcing our main stage partner for this year, Studio 42, who are one of the biggest TikTok agencies in the world. This is something we've been working on for quite a bit of time. This is pretty fucking cool. The team are coming from not only just the UK, but also from other parts of the world. They are going to be there. You can find out if you've ever considered doing TikTok or you're doing TikTok and it's not working for you. They will be able to give you the tools, the help that you need, and they will help you grow. And they do lots of cool things, brand promotions, everything. They are absolutely fantastic. I've had numerous calls with the team over in America, and they've got people in Scotland and England and stuff. Really, really cool people. They will be there. You can meet them, and they will be doing some talks as well. So they will be there. Also, we've got some stands that you'll know from last year and some new people. We've got the wonderful Obscure Beauty Art, Crafty Handicrafts and Gifts. Miss Frog is returning. Our friends at Light Gun Retro Gaming will be there. Embercraft, they actually make really cool D&D dice, actually ironware and everything. It's so cool. Go check it out. Mark, the gaming news agent, will be selling not only gaming magazines, but gaming books. He will be selling the Tomb Raider book that we had Daryl on the show a couple of weeks ago, and Daryl will be signing it, part of the Tomb Raider battle. He's also got actual board games that you can buy. Gamer Clothing will be turning. We've got our partner, Everyone Can. And as mentioned, we have got the team from the Tomb Raider Day, which takes place in October in Derby. All the Tomb Raider panel will be there doing signings on that stand. We have also got about another 4 or 5 exhibitors to announce. And the only reason we haven't done that is because they haven't sent us our stuff to do that. So they missed out on this thing. So we'll announce it when I come back. But loads of things you can buy: games, clothing, pin badges, bags, actual tech equipment, and also get some advice and play some indie games. So all that will be there. Plus, there'll be some more indie games announced in the Gamer Guide area. So all that has been announced. Go check out the site. If you want to get your tickets, please do at !Timeless for Timeless Gaming Convention. Get your tickets now. And also, obviously, I think we can kind of give away now what Greg and Daz are going to be doing, because I've not officially announced this yet. We've said that, obviously, they will be doing some of the evening entertainment around about 7 o'clock in the evening. So do you want to tell us a little bit, without giving everything away, do you want to tell us what you guys are going to be doing in the evening portion of Timeless for the first time ever?
Danny?
Sure. So, we've put together a sort of a panel show quiz with various content creators on both teams. But it's not just going to be a case of the teams competing against each other. We're going to get the audience involved and really kind of just make a good actual show of it, rather than, here's a question, answer the question, and that's kind of it. We want it to be a little bit more of an entertaining evening. We'll probably have a couple drinks. Everyone will have a great time. We'll ask some really stupid questions. Surely someone will know the answer. And there's going to be a lot of bizarre things, and I'm really looking forward to getting up there and just kind of making fun of everyone. Awesome.
It's gonna be fun. We won't say who the guests are, but it's pretty obvious if you just saw that trailer, to be honest. But they will be there, and as you said, get the audience involved, and then literally that should wrap up roughly about 9:30. I think once we finalise the times, we will put all the final times out literally a week before, all the times of the competitions, all the times on the main stage, etc. We'll get that all out, and then literally you can then go off into the arcade for as long as we can keep the building open. They basically said keep it open. Normally we shut at 10 o'clock, but if there's enough people there, we'll all go in the arcade and get some drinks and have a good time and have a party afterwards. So that's it. So bit, that's what it's all about. So there you go. So I might actually, once most of it's done, can start actually drinking, because I can't drink at all during the thing, otherwise I won't get past the first panel. I'll just be like midday. So let's not do that. Dave Johnson says Daz asked to make sure we have secured a large supply of plastic kazoos. Oh my god. reliving the good old days when Kim Justice smashed the shit out the kazoos live on stage. Yeah, which is great. So there you go. Yes, once we finish, Dave. Once we finish, we can drink properly. We can enjoy it. So there you go. So get your tickets now. If you want to come to the VIP night, there's literally only 17 tickets. Actually, there's 16 because someone bought another one today. So 16 tickets left for the VIP night. If you want to make it, go there. JL, great to see you, buddy. I know he's been commenting in chat. Any competition news yet? So all I'm going to say is there will be competitions in the Gamer Guide area, but I'm going to leave for them to announce that. On the challenge stage, there is going to be Just Dance, obviously the cosplay competition. There's going to be Super Mario 3, Astrobot. I know I'm forgetting one now. Smash Brothers, Mario Kart World. And then in the arcade, we will be doing Pac-Man, because it's the first time ever we're actually using the arcade games at Timeless as well, because everyone requested it. So we're doing Pac-Man, Guitar Hero, Crazy Taxi, and Rampage. So we're doing all them, and you can win if you take part in any of them. You can win prizes. So there you go. So that is all the competitions. Oh, and FC25. We're doing that on the big comfy sofas in the arcade. So if you're FIFA fans, we are because we always get moaned at that we don't do any FIFA. So we're like, fuck it, we'll do it, but we'll stick it somewhere else in the arcade. So we're doing that as well. So there you go. We're covering all bases: sport, racing, music, dance, platforming, the whole lot. It's all there, and you can win some fabulous prizes. And all the prizes will be announced literally when we announce like the running orders. So there you go. Those competitions are on the website, just not the timings of them. So they are on the website. So there you go. Thank you, JR. I appreciate you had to stop by. Let's crack on. We've got half an hour of the show left. We've still got 4 games to get through, so we're going to hammer through this, guys. So let's quickly move on. This was a game that actually got delayed by a week. This is one of the games that was due to come out last week, and this is why we were short of games to speak of, but it's now come out. This came out on Friday on PlayStation 4, 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and this is Patapon 1 and 2 Replay. There's that Bandai Namco noise again. Love it. That was their new thing for this year. They brought in every comment that we make a comment about it. It's really funny because it was the first proper show we did of the year, and it was a really miserable, dark game. And Ashens was on the show, and it's like the really thing that they played that at the end, and we just all burst out laughing. So there you go. So Dave, tell us a little bit more about Patapon.
Yeah, this is just a remaster of the 2 original games that were out on the PSP way back when. So they just had a bit of I think it was like graphic resolution uplift to them. Otherwise, they've actually looked the same as they used to. But these, for anyone who doesn't know, are little sort of rhythm action games. You just tap out commands with the buttons to the Patapon in time with the sort of drum beat that's going on. Only get into attack and defend and stuff like that. Looks all right. I never played them because I didn't have a PSP, so I completely skipped these ones. I can't say rhythm games ever really grabbed me, so I won't be going to these. But for anyone who remembers them, fancies them to go, they're out now on newer systems, so time to get stuck in.
Yeah. Okay. Because we're running out of time, I'm going to jump to different people. So, Greg, just going to get your opinion on this one.
I think it looks great. It looks great. I know that there's supposed to be a sequel to the original ones coming out, right? Ratatam or something. I can't remember what it's called. Something similar.
Yeah, spiritual sequel.
Yeah. And I think it's good that they're just gonna remind people of these games because they're really nice. They're really nice. So it's nice to see them again. I'd completely forgotten about it, to be honest. And then, so yeah, good.
Okay, let's see what chat are saying. For anyone who's just joined the show, by all means, try and guess the scores, what the reviewers were saying. The critics are saying if you get it right, you'll get a shout out in the chat. Mass Defect, this is a personal 10 out of 10, but my guess is an 8.5. Trash Marble, I'm going to say 9 for the nostalgia. Danker 7.5, Cute Tiger Gem 7, Gozzo 7.5, Kindred 7.5, Ems 8, iQuail 8. Where were we? Greg, we'll start with you and we'll go along. What do you reckon this got?
Well, since it's both. Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait, yeah. No, I was going to give my opinion. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't give your opinion.
Yeah,
I'm going to kind of jump opinions if it's all right, just because we kind of only got half an hour to cram 4 games.
I would say 8.5 because it's both games in one.
All right, Daz.
This game is like everything I love about video games. It summarizes it quite well. I love Parappa the Rapper, and Katamari is a jam. It kind of has that very cutesy but deep gameplay. I'm going to say it's going to get a 9. I think it should get a 10.
Okay, you're still doing that 0.5 thing, aren't you? I like this. It's a plan. It's a plan. Dave, what say you?
I'll try an 8.
Going for an 8. Flame is saying an 8 as well. A lot of people saying 8 or 7.5 in the chat. Folks, this is your last chance. This is Patapon 1 and 2 replay, which came out on Friday on PS4 and 5, Switch and PC. And if there are no more scores in chat, I can tell you that this got a very okay 7.5 out of 10. Okay. So no one on the screen got it right. But, but Kindred, well done. You got one right. Gozzo, you got it right. Danker, you got it right. Well done. You got those right. So 3 people for shout outs. Yeah. Don't know why the score's so low. Lots of people loving this game, but yeah.
From a different time, I guess.
Yeah.
I think people find the cutesy thing sometimes it doesn't do it well. You know what I mean?
It's bizarre, but there you go. There you go. Moving swiftly on. Something a bit more technical. This came out yesterday on PC. And this, I'm going to tell you now, this just makes my head spin. I don't think I could ever play this because I've not got the skill for this. But this is called Kaizen, a factory story. Let's have a look at the trailer for this.
Welcome to Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory Number 1.
This doesn't make any sense. I came from America to work in business. I don't know anything about engineering.
I'll support you, so there's nothing to fear. You'll be putting together production lines before you know it.
We're living in a time of rapid technological development. Are we truly improving people's lives with them?
I've been running this factory for 20 years. You really think you could do better?
David, I want you to promise me one thing. Don't give up, no matter what.
Don't worry. I still have no idea what I'm doing.
And that's okay, because I have no idea what I would be doing if I played that as well. Is this train American kids to manufacture it in World of Tariffs? Yes. The DLC is called Trump Tax. Dank said, oh, well, this is one I had no idea that was actually out. A concept like this either has a super high score or it will bomb. Automation games are fucking nuts, man. Dave, tell us, is it fucking nuts?
I don't know about being fucking nuts, but there's quite a lot of people who seem to like these automation games. There's quite a number of them out if you look for them on Steam. This one got an interesting sort of idea to it. Set in 1980s Japan, American who goes to work over in a Japanese corporations and just gets involved in producing like automated production lines, various things like calculators, cameras. I think various toys as well. You've just got to use all the options it gives you, like build the correct production line with them to efficiently produce these things. So I suppose it's got a little bit of replay value to it if you want to try and improve the production, because you might get through it and think I could do that better. Once you've done a few levels and learn the mechanics, you think probably come up with ways to do some of these better. So it's probably got a bit of something there that will appeal to certain people with a certain mindset. I think it looks kind of interesting. I did try an automation type game ages ago that was free on the Epic Games Store. I forgot it was cool, but it was quite interesting to play. Quite challenging just to get it right and quite satisfying when you did. So I can see there's a certain amount of appeal to this for certain people.
Yeah. Okay. Daz, I'm going to get your opinion and I'll get scores off both of you. What's your thoughts on this one?
In some ways, it kind of reminds me like more of like that bridge game, Poly Bridge. Rather than like kind of more automation games like Factorio or Satisfactory. I think it looks more kind of like it's a puzzle rather than like make it automatic so that you can make loads of resources and keep getting big, make number get bigger. To me, it looks more like there was an old game called like The Incredible Machine, where you had to like work out contraptions in order to get like a bowling ball to hit a cat or something. And it's just about that replayability of trying to improve your score constantly.
Yeah,
I love those games, but they do get a little bit frustrating. And I think that does get reflected in some review scores. So I'm gonna say it's probably got like a 7.5 rather than like a higher score.
Okay, going for a 7.5. Cute Talk, it's the kind of game I wouldn't mind trying before you buy it. It looks interesting, but no idea if I'd be any good at it. Same. As someone who's obsessed over lots of other Zachtronic style games, this game likely scratches all those itches for people who are fans. Let's have a look what other people are saying. iQuail 8, Batch Gaming 7.5, Flame 7.5, Kindred 8, M says an 8.5, Gozzo 8, Trash Marble 9, Danker's like 8 maybe. Mass Defect saying going to say 9. Dave, what do you reckon?
I'm going to go with an 8.
Going for an 8. Greg?
I'm going to go with 7.
Going with a 7. Okay. All right. Keeping the theme. All right. Danker says no demo for this game, but it is just over 15 quid. There you go. Looks like something I play a lot out of stubbornness to understand. All right. Well, folks, this is your last chance to get your scores in. This is Kaizen, a factory story which came out yesterday on PC. And I can tell you that I think this is going to surprise some people because this got an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, nice.
8.5 out of 10 on average. So there you go.
Good.
Wow.
Did anyone get this right? I'm just having a quick look. Ems got it right. Well done, Ems. I don't know if anyone else did. I think only Ems got it. Well done, Ems. There you go. She's like, yay! There you go. You got one right. Awesome. There you go. Well done. There you go. Go check it out. Apparently, it's very, very good. People are loving it. So, obviously, the rumor mill of GTA 6 keeps going round and round and round because especially as we probably won't get the game until 2039 at this rate. But there has been some other sort of little things. And it's quite funny because Rockstar apparently at Christmas got some of their favourite Easter eggs or sort of news stories and had a good laugh at them over last Christmas because, you know, some of these stories don't lead anywhere. But here's the latest one on the rumour mill. Rapper Travis Scott. Could he be in GTA 6? Does anyone care? Who knows? I know. Travis Scott obviously is never shied away from being a game. He was in Fortnite when they brought in obviously the music mode in Fortnite. But his latest single that has come out in the video, he is driving a car and the number plate on it states GTA 6. So, of course, everyone in the internet started churning out, what could this mean? So, here's some theories that people have come out with. 1, he could have a cameo in the game. Highly likely. Could be, because it's set in modern day. 2, his new music song could feature in the game. Also, highly likely. 3, he could be one of the guest DJs that you can listen to in the game. That's pretty much it. I thought it was going to be really bizarre things, but that's what people, they're actually quite like, yeah, I could see those happening. I could see one of those happening. So not that far-fetched, which has changed. So no one at Rockstar will be laughing at them. But if you were to pick one of those 3, chat, Dave, Greg, Daz, which one do you think it's going to be?
Can I present mysterious option number 4?
Please do.
It could just be that he's very good at marketing and he understands the gaming audience are very thirsty for anything.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was going to say. Number 4, it's bait. It's bait. And he knows because there's so many articles about it.
Yeah.
Genius. I hadn't heard anything from Travis Scott except a bunch of people died at one of his shows.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, here he is again.
I mean,
GTA, apparently.
Just disclaimer, technically not his fault. It was the festival organisers.
No, Surge, crowd surge.
Yeah,
that's the last time I heard of him. And then this time.
And apparently he's going to be in WWE.
Okay.
So there you go. Maybe he's going to be in GTA 6. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he's just going to sell shitloads of copies of his song. And then everyone will be disappointed in a year's time.
I think GTA 6 is going to sell worse if he's not in it now.
I don't think it make any difference. No offense to him.
I think everyone would turn their copies if he's not in it.
There might be some people though. There's a massive.
I'm going back to Fortnite.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll play Fortnite. Yeah.
I think most likely it's just that his song is in the game. You know.
Yeah.
I think realistically,
that's my guess.
Yeah.
I don't think he's big brain enough to like do the like mega mind play of baiting the gamers. Maybe cameos. It seems unlikely. I don't think they'd bother. I think he'll be on the soundtrack or whatever.
Yeah, GTA's never really been known for cameos, has it, in the series? But
not really.
Not of real people.
No.
There was one guy, wasn't there? One real person? I can't remember. Maybe I'm
Laszlo was in it as himself, and then he was actually in Vice City.
Okay.
I think GT4 had Ricky Gervais in, didn't it? If you went to the comedy show.
Oh yes.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I remember that now. I'll be disappointed with GTA 6 with or without this guy. I don't know. Good evening, Jordan Unicycle, by the way. Maybe we'll never know what it means, as we will never see GTA 6 get released. We'll find out when it's due to come out in 2059. I can't wait. That's when it's due to come. Let's move on to our final games of the night. Swiftly moving on. This came out today. We've got some games that came out today we can talk about. This is out on PC, and this is Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. Let's have a look at this.
Our enemy's walls will fall to dust.
Your stone walls will not protect you!
An ally has requested help, sire.
We shall reclaim what the invaders have stolen from us.
Sibul Adam!
اخترقوهم.
Cut them down!
اهجموا عليهم!
Another siege draws close, my friend.
There you go. So they brought something back, which might scratch that itch for certain people in the chat. Dave, tell us a little bit more about this one, please.
Yeah, this is an RTS game from 2002. Not one I remember at all. But it must have had a reason.
I remember the name. I don't remember the game.
It must have had a reasonable following for them to do a re-release of it. So they've just done a bit of a modernisation, just touch up the graphics slightly, added some quality of life improvements, and the game contains all the other content that came out of the original release. Plus, they've added more new stuff in as well. Nice. So new campaigns, new units, and stuff like that. And it's got a load of extra co-op stuff in there, and other multiplayer modes as well that are new. So they've done quite a lot to it. So I don't know. I don't know if many people really be that taken with it. Looking at the graphics, because it does still look quite dated looking at it. So it's not going to appeal to some of the modern audience. But I guess they're hoping that the old school crowd who remember this game will like the old types of RTS games. Will see this and go, you know what? I'll give that a go. That'll scratch an itch that I'm not really getting scratched these days, because RTS doesn't get hugely represented at the moment. So it's at least an option there for people to have a look at. And some people like it and start showing it on YouTube or whatever. Might draw some new players in who fancy trying it out.
Yeah. Okay. Greg, we'll come to you for an opinion on this one.
I think it looks great. I really like old RTS games. Big fan. I think this is probably going to do. It's going to be. I think it will be highly rated. It's got like the amount of content in it, and I think the most people who are going to be reviewing it are going to be people who are like big RTS heads. Yeah. Because like you just wouldn't go into a game like that. Yeah, and it's also got Steam Workshop, so you can like completely customize the game, everything mod it, all of this stuff, and co-op as well. Crazy, like really, really crazy for a game like that. So I'm gonna say like 8.5. Let's go.
8.5. All right. Daz, what do you reckon this has got?
I'm going to go with an 8, just because I think the old, tired, dreary, dusty graphics can be a little bit off-putting.
Okay.
I've always found like the kind of, I don't know, yellowy, sandy vibe of the RTS to be kind of not so fun compared to the Command and Conquer exclusive RTS. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we've got an 8.5, we've got an 8. Dave, what say you?
I was thinking 8 as well, so I'm going to go with that.
Going for an 8. Okay, let's see what chat's saying. Chat, this is your last chance to get your scores in. This is Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition, which came out today on PC. Everyone's pretty much kind of around the same era. Danker, 8. Gozzo, 8. Mass Defect, 8. John Unicycle, 7. Trash Marble, 7.5. Batch, 8. Kindred, 8. iQuell, 7. M, 7.5. Flame, 8. And if there are no other scores, I can tell you that it's about bloody time, Dave. You got one right, because this did get an 8 out of 10. Well done.
Finally,
so not only do we get a shout out for our guests, so can we have all the links for Greg and Daz?
So close.
I know it's working. It's working well. You can also do !Dave in chat. Kingsley tried to do it; it didn't work. But then Jordan Newsall did it at the same time. There you go. About time I got right. Yes. So well done to Flame. Well done to Kindred. Well done to Batch. Well done to Mass Defect. Well done to Gozzo. Well done to Danker. Can I have shout outs for all of them? But obviously, Dave isn't a streamer, so we need to give you a shout out. So for the first time tonight, how would you like your shout out, Dave?
Oh, I'm sure you've been itching to do some spinning on your chair, mate. So
no, but I'll do it anyway, just for you. Right, here we go. Make sure I don't knock anything over. Here we go.
Go for it.
Dave! Finally got one right.
Very nice.
There you go. There you go. You can also do !Dave in chat if you wish. Congratulations to everyone who got that right. There you go. Don't know why that made me cough. You think it made me dizzy? I don't know. It made me cough. There you go. On to our final game of the night, but not the end of the show. I'm going to say this also came out today. This is out on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. And this is called Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream. Let's have a look at the trailer for this.
Of all the things I've seen, it's in Eriksholm it will happen. And it all begins with her.
She's gone. Find her before she leaves the building.
I need to get out of here and find Herman before they do.
Oh, no, you don't. Look for the main control, maybe.
Is that you, Johnson?
Go after her!
What do you want?
I need passage.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother.
That's actually why I'm here.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me.
They're looking for Herman.
You want passage, huh? I'm not keeping these for you anymore. You're taking with you this time.
I won't get past this gent without a dart.
Hey, Gilbert! What's keeping you?
He's not here.
She's brave, but she doesn't know what she set in motion. I must find her.
I'm all he's got, Alva. He's all I've got.
Before he does.
There you go. That's Eriksholm. The I forgot what it's called already. Eriksholm. There you go. The lost what was it?
The Stolen Dream.
The Stolen Dream. It's because Legendary put the precincts in. I was thinking, I need to finish playing that, and then my mind just went off somewhere else. I was like, whoops. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, The Stolen Dream. Eriksholm. I'm going to say I really like the look of this. This is really scratching that itch for this one. So, Dave, tell us a little bit more about this one for the chat, please.
Yes, this is a narrative-driven stealth adventure game. It's set in I think it's a fictional sort of Nordic sort of city. And your character is on the search for her brother who's gone missing, so you've got to traverse the city and try and find him. From the gameplay I've seen, it kind of reminds me of games like Desperados or Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crew. It's that type of game where you you've got like a couple of characters that you control in. They've each got different skills, and then you're trying to use stealth and your ability to sort of sneak through or incapacitate some of the enemies. So for me, it would definitely sort of scratch that Desperados itch, because the company that made that game, the Shadow game, they've closed down now. So it's nice to see another company still making that type of game. And this one I think looks really cool. Love the the graphic style to it. Looks like it's got some pretty well done cutscenes as well. So even though it's not like AAA budget, it's certainly had a reasonable bit of money put behind it to make it look as good as it does. So I'm just hoping it just play as well as it looks. From what I've seen, it looks like it should do. So I'm looking forward to playing this one.
Okay, Daz, let's get your opinion on this one.
Looks pretty good. I kind of find the new age of like I don't know what you'd call it, double A. It's not kind of indie, but it looks kind of like a triple A game now. I just kind of find it weird that we're now in that world. Like the ability to develop games on that level have become so accessible. It looks fantastic. I hope it's priced reasonably. I think that's kind of the most important thing. If that's a £60 game, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
If it's a £40 game, probably pretty cool.
Chat, let us know how much it is if anyone can look that up for us. I'd greatly appreciate it.
It's £30.
Oh, I'll be. That's all right.
I looked it up earlier because I was.
That's pretty good.
Like, oh my god,
30 is fantastic. Yeah,
I think so. It might be 40.
That's still all right. That's still good. Okay, all right. So, Daz, what do you reckon this got then?
I'm going to go with an 8.
Okay.
I'm going to go with an 8.
You're going to go with 8. Okay, all right. Go with an 8. Dave, what say you? Oh, was Dave? Dave has froze. Oh no, there he is. He froze for a second. What
Sorry, froze for about then. Yeah. I'm going to go for an 8 for this one.
Go for an 8 as well. Okay, Greg.
All right, I'm going to go 8.5.
Okay, go.
I want it to be a 9 in real life.
Okay. All right. Let's see what chat are saying. Danka saying an 8. JL saying an 8. Gozzo saying an 8. Master Defect saying going another 8. John Unicycle 8. Batch Gaming says 7.5. Okay. M's 8.5. 9, because I'm hopeful, says Trash Marble. Kindred says 8. Flame says 8. Lots of people saying 8. If it's an 8, the mods are going to have their work cut out. Big time now, right? Okay. So, last chance chat. This is Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream. Came out today on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. iQual is saying an 8 as well. And I can reveal that for our final game tonight, only one person got this right because he got a 7.5. Well done, Batch Gaming. Yeah, foiled the wrong side of the 0.5.
Every time.
I almost went with a 7.5 because I just thought the stealth gameplay, I think it's kind of slow and it's really off-putting for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well done, Batch. By the way.
How much, sorry?
£33.50. So $40, I guess.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Bargain. Absolute bargain. Well done, Batch, for getting that right. Well done. Everyone else was very close. All just about 0.5 out, but there you go. Final bit of the show, folks. We're going to swiftly blaze through this so we can try. We ain't going to finish on time, but we're going to go for this. So this is an interesting one. So a game that was due out this year, and we've talked about a couple of times on the show. Subnautica 2 has been in development for quite some time, and it was announced last week that it is being delayed into 2026, like a number of other games that have been announced that have happened. So a lot of you might be sitting there going, it's just another one of those games that will get delayed and it'll come out because it happens. However, there is more to this than meets the eye, because within the space of this week, a lawsuit has started. And you're thinking, why are they being sued? Well, let's put this into perspective. The leadership team who started this game and started making this game back quite some time ago, basically got bought out by Crafton, the people who make PUBG and games like Callisto Protocol. Crafton also recently bought Tango Gameworks to basically save the Hi-Fi Rush game that Microsoft fucked off. So Crafton bought them back in 2021 and has kind of overseen the development of the game. And the leadership team of Ted, Charlie, and Max have recently been all replaced and removed. The game, it says audio sounds a bit muffled on your end. Is anyone having that problem?
A little bit, but
yeah, I thought it's a little bit muffled.
Okay, I have no idea. I haven't changed anything, so maybe it's just an internet thing. My apologies. You'll just have to suffer through it. Sorry, gentlemen. It's going in and out. It's an internet thing. Clearly, there's nothing I can do. I can turn my microphone on and off. I don't think that'll do anything. It's probably the bandwidth. So there you go. Literally, the game was due to come out in early access, not a finished game, but early access this year. There was a clause in their contract which stated that if they sold a certain amount of copies from early access this year, they would get a $250 million bonus. Right? So just bear that in mind. So why are they suing them? Well, one, they've got rid of them. And they got rid of them and then delayed the game because the clause in their contract states that if the game isn't out or doesn't hit a certain target by the end of 2025, Krafton don't have to pay the $250 million. So not only do Krafton now own this game, the people who originally started making it are no longer working on it. And technically, they may have, because we don't know how well it would have sold, and we don't know what those actual sales targets were, but they've potentially been shafted on $250 million. So they are suing them. So I would like gentlemen and chat to discuss, because I think this is a moment where Krafton, who have not, let's face it, not really been doing too great recently. Callisto Protocol was not the big hit that they really hoped it to be 2 years ago. And they are buying up studios and doing other stuff, but they've not really been hitting the mark at all. So do you think they just went, shit, we don't want to pay out on this. This is what we're going to do, and shafted them over? Or do you honestly think that they looked at the game and went, this ain't anywhere near what it should be, and they're failing us, so we need to get rid of them, and then we'll release it when we think it's ready? Because it could be that. We just don't know yet.
So there was a leak earlier in the week of basically showing that the game is really not ready for
they're like
release.
Desperately cutting it back in order to meet deadlines. They're like cut huge sections out of the game from the leak. And then Krafton even, it's so crazy, they were actually like, yeah, the leak was real. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, it's real. I guess because of this, right? They were like, well, look how far behind the game was. Is their like kind of defense. I still don't know if they're doing the right thing, but
I think that it's such a nuanced situation that I don't think it would be fair to actually accuse them of trying to backtrack on a bonus, because it could also be the team developing the game.
It could
have taken longer than they expected it to.
True.
Take.
Right.
In
wouldn't
reality,
be the first
it
time,
shouldn't
right?
take that long.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. I don't know who's on the team. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
They could just be slow.
And another point is, it's coming out in early access. Early access games don't always shift that well. As I was saying, it had to hit a certain amount of target. Who's to say they would have actually hit that target anyway?
I mean, Subnautica sold a
it did brilliantly. So there's a lot of expectation on this game. Yeah, agree.
So I think that the right decision is to make sure that when you release it in early access, people will buy it for a start.
Yes.
And if they aren't going to, they aren't going to meet that metric. So either way, they weren't going to make that money. So it's kind of difficult to say. I understand why there's a potential lawsuit in the situation, but I just don't necessarily know if it's easy to point at someone and go, they're the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. There we go. There's the Reddit thing.
Yeah. So this is like one of the leaked images. So you can see that like you.
Shall I put that up on screen? I can put that up on screen.
Yeah, you can put it up.
Yeah, bring it up.
The red text here is basically telling us what they've started removing from the game, or like how behind they are. So compared to Q2 2023, 2 biomes would be removed.
Yeah.
They removed one of the enemies fewer creatures biomes, character customization features excluded. There's so many things.
Yeah.
It's, compared to like the year before, at least, they're getting really behind, is what it seems like.
Custom game mode removed. One narrative is now delayed.
Right.
With 6 hours of content cut out.
Right. So it's difficult to say. I'm sure they weren't that enthusiastic about giving them 250 million, regardless.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily wholly put the blame on them for like being wary that maybe if they give them 250 million, they're still not going to like produce the game at the speed that they need to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I've just dropped that in the chat as well. If anyone wants to look at it, there's a link there.
For the record as well, I don't want to be here defending like a huge multi.
No, I get it. Yeah, but you just we don't. I think the fact that this is now happening all literally in the space of a week, there's a lot of stuff that people don't know. But it does feel very bizarre. A lot of people were very excited for this game. It's now been delayed. My other worry is this one of these games now that's just going to get shelved and then not come out? Because I can honestly see that happening. I mean, Krafton do get their games out and they're passionate about stuff. And ironically, I saw literally announced this same week because there's the expo at the NEC in November, the To the Moon Expo, and the head guy of Krafton is one of the guest speakers at it. He's been announced, and I was like, fucking hell, so this is happening, and then he's been announced for that. But I'd be interested to see what, I know he's probably not going to talk about that, but interested to see what he's got to say about the stuff and like that. So I'm not necessarily pointing fingers, but it all just seems a little bit.
True, and like Mass Effect said, it is like it's awfully convenient for them that like the leak is basically being like, yeah, they were really behind, so we didn't do anything wrong, And the leak is clearly older as well. It's from, they're comparing it to what I think is the previous year, so this is still from last year. It's not like they could have caught up. There's all sorts of things that could be going on, and maybe they're just spinning it as best they can.
That's the trouble with the PR campaign, man. Like everyone is in the right and everyone is in the wrong. There's no winners.
Right. I guess we'll find out in the lawsuit, right?
I guess we will. Yeah. Someone's going to have sour grapes one way or the other.
Yeah.
And it could even end up being the consumers because they might not get the game.
Yeah. I feel bad for the guy though, because Subnautica's like, it did so well.
Yeah.
And the second one, people want it. They want it so bad. And it's like his life's work, right?
I know. And it's now been taken away from him.
Yeah, if it gets stuck in sort of production hell, then devastating for him. He's going to have to make Subnautica or something.
There you go. I'm sure the trio they fired probably had some problems, but the things they've been accused of don't sound that bad to me.
Right.
I'm sure. Yeah, look, people are loving that Subnautica. Why not? There you go. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more about this. Every time we talk about court cases on this show, we seem to get updates. So I'm sure we'll cover this. We might find out more over the course of the next 7 days or in the future months. And obviously, if we do, we'll cover more of it. But this one really had me interested because it just started out as a basic, they're delaying the game. I was like, oh, well, hey ho. And then what the fucking hell? They're suing them? What? It's like, what's going on? It's crazy. And it was like, oh, yeah, we're owed $250 million. What? What's going on? It just kind of imploded all in one go. It was absolutely nuts. But yeah, there you go, folks. Well, if we get any more news on that, we'll report to you on that. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our show. Thank you so much to wonderful Greg and Daz from Did You Know Gaming. Can we have their links? Please do go follow them on their Twitch channels. If we can have the links for that, go order your copy of the card game, which will be coming out later in the year. Go check out the website. Just click on everything. Just follow them. Give them loads of love. And then go say hello to them at Timeless. They will be there. Come and say hello to them. Guys, thank you so much for being our guests. And we are not going to leave it 2 years next time. We will get you back on the show next year.
Great.
Yeah, sounds great.
Do it. We'll do it.
Down.
When GTA 6 comes out, yeah.
Yeah. Or Subnautica 2. One of the two.
Whichever's first.
Yeah, whichever's first. We're both waiting 10 years then. There we go. there's all the links. Thank you so much. There you go. And also go check out the Sprite resource, the Spices resource, sorry, on the channel there as well. Go check that out there. Just that was great. Can't wait to catch more of the show. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Great show. 10 out of 10. Would guess more review scores incorrectly again. I love that. And it rhymes as well. Timeless hype indeed. It'll be post GTA 6 special. Yes. Yeah. In fact, do you know what? Fuck them. We might just never cover GTA 6 on the show just to piss people off. It'd be suicidal career, you know. But there you go. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
There you go.
Thanks very much.
As always, Dave, my fountain of knowledge. Thank
Always
you for being
here.
So next week, okay, so I need to explain what's going to happen next week because we've kind of got a backup plan. I obviously leave to go and do some shows in South America tomorrow morning. I literally leave tomorrow morning. So the itinerary that I've been given is going to allow me to do the stream and the show, hopefully live from Ecuador. So we are going to attempt, we're not going to have any guests on the show, but we are hopefully going to be covering the new Donkey Kong game, the RoboCop DLC, amongst other things. There's loads of great games out next week. We're going to try and cover it and do a show with just Dave and me. However, if the internet fails me, we are then going to pre-record the show. Post-record the show in that respect, if the live fails. And then I will get it out into the Discord and YouTube and maybe even try and run it off Twitch as a rerun, like the Sash song Ecuador. Yes. So bear with us. There may be a show next Tuesday. There may not. But I have never missed a show in 225 shows. So next week could be the first. And we have done this show live from Ireland, Scotland, England, numerous places, but never South America. So we're going to try something. Okay. So bear with us. If we don't do the show, this show will be back in 2 weeks' time. Okay? So fingers crossed. So tune in 9 o'clock next week. Sadly, no guests, but we don't want to waste the guest time because we don't know whether the show will work. But we'll have a guest on the show in 2 weeks who I've forgotten who it is, but it's something timeless related. So I'm really good at this. There you go. Thank you to all the chat. Thank you to the mods, as always. Anyone going to Knott's Video Game Expo, hope you have an amazing time a week on Saturday and Sunday. Go say hi to the team and everyone at the show. Hope you have an amazing time at that one. I know Jesse will be there from the Timeless team. He will be there. Go say hello to everyone. Gozzo's going to be there. Kelp Brenny, loads of wonderful people. Ems is there. Go have a great time. Hope you have a fantastic. Go support Alex and Amy. They've been working their arse off. It's potentially going to be their biggest show they've ever done. So if you haven't got your tickets, exclamation knots in the chat. You can get 20% off tickets courtesy of me, even though I ain't going to be there, unfortunately, but maybe next year. You never know. Let's go do a raid, and then we'll swiftly move on because I've kept these guys back far longer than we should have. So let's go see who is on, and then we'll make this up. Jesse, see some of you at Knots. There you go there. See you all next time, folks. Yes, hopefully see you on next week's show if it happens, and if not, we'll still record it and make it happen, as I say. Let's see. I'm going to have a quick look. I'll tell you, we can go. We can actually raid someone new. I don't think we raided them before on the show. A friend of Muso's, who I actually met for the first time at TwitchCon. Monster the Mash is on. What is he playing? He's playing some, oh my God, probably the worst Resident Evil game, in my opinion. Resident Evil 6, but still fun to watch. So
let's Resident Evil game indeed.
Yeah.
Skip that one. Meant to be terrible.
Do you like quick time events and really bad shooting? And this is the game for you. Here we go. We're going to go raid Monster the Mash. There is a link. Go send him some love. And all that leaves for me to say is wherever you are in the world, have a great morning, a great afternoon, and a great evening. And I shall see you maybe next week at 9 p.m. live from South America. Fingers crossed if the hotel internet can cover it. But from all of us, thank you so much. We'll do that thing where we wave and I'll press a button. See ya.
Good night.
Bye.